What's happening, peeps? How are we? Happy Sunday, everyone. So, today, what are we going to do? I wasn't actually going to film something today. I was just going to chill out. But I quite like it. And the people watching the videos quite like it. So, what are we going to get up to today? Sam Logan, I did say yesterday I was going to meet him. However, Sam let me down. Sam Logan is a big letdown. So, I'm going to take you to meet Sam. Sam is someone that has helped me with my faith. Someone that has answered a lot of questions for me, and he's a really good friend, and he is hilarious. He's funny. So I'm gonna go meet him down at Thurston, sit down, get the camera set up, and we're just gonna have a chat. I think just talk about life, just get him to do a few David Brent skits and stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, let's fucking go. You know, it's been on my mind today that in life you've really got to fucking dream big. Like, you've got to just fucking dream big. You've got to give less of a fuck about what people think of you. I think we're always going to care about what other people think of us, but you just got to give less of a fuck. And when you give less of a fuck, your dreams get bigger, your aspirations get bigger, because you don't really... I've just been caught out on vlog looking at a girl. That is what happens, and that is the battles that you have with lust. So, I'm a Christian, and you know what, it's a great point this, and I'll bring it up to Sam. Just because you're a Christian, it doesn't mean you don't have these battles of lust, of everything else, and all these things in life. Like, I'm not fucking perfect. You just caught me on the vlog looking at a chick while driving. Probably get told off for that by some little fat Christian on the comments, but I don't really care, because it's being raw, it's being honest. Like, these daily battles that every man has, especially when you're trying to turn to faith. For a young man, it's hard, you know. We've grown up on a generation of porn, on Snapchat, on news getting sent around schools and stuff like that. It's hard not to have a lustful eye. It's wrong, yeah, absolutely it's wrong, but at least I'm aware of it. I think that's important. It's aware that it's wrong, awareness. So yeah, I digress there massively. But anyway, back to seeing Sam. This is a banger, this song. It's when you see it on like the Dustin Poirier mixes. The beautiful sea, I chose to be happy. You and I, like diamonds in the sky. So, just from Mr. Logan now. As you can see, he's setting up shop. Introduce yourself to the camera.
Yeah, I'm David Brent. I'm Sam Logan. What can I say about myself? Kind of a big deal around here, do you know what I mean? No, dad of three, passed it, used to be a good athlete, crap now. Purple belt, jits, ex-Royal Marine, and I'm just living my dreams through my children now, so they're going to get to the Olympics whether they like it or not.
Child abuse.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if we should laugh.
No, we shouldn't
without
laugh.
the context of it.
No, so basically my old gymnastics coach gave me Tourette's, and yeah, that's pretty much it, to be honest, isn't it? Just made weird noises. But other than that, this is...
Do you ever get it now? Like,
I used to. I remember I used to go on the piss, and then I'd blink loads, so I'd just do that. Like, when I drink, I'd just blink loads. It was weird. So I don't know. I think... Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it'd be like certain things where like maybe blink a lot. But it was like sensory. Do you know when, I don't know, I just like do that loads.
It's crazy how like your body finds a way to kind of cope with anxiety and like stress.
Yeah. And
it could be, there's lots of different ways, and it's weird how yours, not weird, but like that was your body's way of kind of dealing with it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's mad. So
it's a hard one, isn't it? Because, sorry, just on this topic, because I've got three daughters and they are good athletes. Like the middle one won BJJ comp last week in Liverpool, and then she's won a gymnastics comp today.
Yeah.
The other two, the oldest is a good athlete. The youngest is still a bit young. But how hard do you push them? And how much do you know what I mean? Because obviously you're talking about like extremes there. Yeah. In order to become good athletes, and like I know what it takes to get far in like your football and stuff, and I needed a bit of a kick up the bum from a parent, and it wasn't really there.
Where's the line?
Exactly.
I remember when I fully said like I wanted to quit, and my mum and dad were like, yeah, they were like sound with it.
Then you glad with that looking back?
Yeah, you look back and you're like, do you wish they pushed you a little bit further?
What do you think? A little bit?
100%,
like
yeah.
If they'd said, oh look, 6 more months.
100%, but at the same time, I was young when I quit, so I don't know, I didn't want to tell them why I wanted to quit. Just for context, I wanted to quit because I was going into high school and I didn't want to be called gay. It's mental, isn't it?
Yeah, move up, man. No, yeah, well, I remember, like, oh no, gymnastics is gay.
It was always a thing, because you're in a leotard, and like, when you're a bloke doing gymnastics, you have to put a leotard on, but it's like proper
vegetable and all that,
yeah, it's like budgie smugglers at the bottom, and it's like an outfit, like a swimsuit, a girl's swimsuit, and then you put shorts over that. So it's
do you know what though, mate? Like in 2012, I helped run the Olympics security for the gymnasts at O2 with the Marines. Yeah,
no way.
That was our thing. We were in charge of the O2, and so I'm there in the daytimes when there's no other crowds watching these lads train, and like
I thought you were going to say watching them get changed.
No. Well, but I wasn't going to share that. But yeah, no. But like we're there watching them, right? Yeah. And we're all like, you know, the lads when we were at school. Yeah, oh, I'm not doing gymnastics. It's gay. And then here I am, like 10, 15 years later, looking at these lads going, these lads are freaking animals. And we're stood there securing them, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And mate, they were like, I'm a midget obviously, but like, they are all smaller than me and like twice the size of me.
Yeah.
And they're like, I mean, this isn't impressive to you, but they're all like there,
holding
crucifixes and stuff. And you're like, I remember all of us bootnecks, we were looking at each other like, mate, what the frick? These lads are a whole different world. And you're like, if only, I mean, look, you're training all day, you're with girls all the time. Like, what's gay about that? It's amazing. Do you know what I mean?
It's sick. You think about it. But as I said, I was in a a boys only gym. So it's like a boys only. I remember we used to go to Liverpool, because Liverpool you have like
Beth Twiddle, was she there?
Yeah, Beth Twiddle. What was it? Liverpool Park Road.
Okay, yeah.
Park Road, dead good gym. I'm not too sure what it's like now, but you had Beth Twiddle from there, like an amazing calibre. And there was another gym called Lillishaw.
I've heard of that, yeah.
Lillishaw, and that I remember we did like a day trip there. I know we went there a few times, and mate, that was like insane. But honestly, like looking back at the foundation that gymnastics as a whole will give you, is like set me up for so much. Except for playing football, like
like the coordination.
Yeah.
I imagine like calisthenics and press ups and tests like that in the paras is just like you won't even probably do it with one arm.
It was sound. Like it really did. It carried through. And I was speaking to Binchy on the old Paratrooper podcast, and I was saying to him, I was like, I reckon parkour, free running, because you'd say later down the line you do that, but I think that should be implemented into the curriculum.
Yeah.
I think about going over buildings and.
Well, did you see the parkour lad who went to Limpston and he did our assault course? And he did it without kit, but he like broke the course record.
Mad, innit?
You know what I mean? And he's just some like lad who runs around London doing flips and stuff.
Mad.
So you're like, you know, proof's in the pudding. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Adapt to that.
It's crazy.
So yeah.
So what was your sport growing up? Was it footy?
Football. Yeah, football. I was at Watford Centre of Excellence till I was 18.
Well, let's fucking tell everyone about that.
Yes.
Let's get into it. A bit of your story, because you started off gobbing off about me.
Sorry, mate.
We fucking just talking about me in a leotard.
I got brought up in a Christian household, and I remember at 12 years, I wasn't ever allowed to play football on a Sunday because we had church.
Yeah.
And I remember turning to my dad at 12 years old going, Dad, because I was quite a good little footballer, I said, Dad, I hate going to church and you making me go makes me hate God.
Yeah.
That's what I said to him.
That's what you said.
Yeah. And he goes, like, you know, imagine, like, yeah, he was like, okay, if you want to play football, you can go play football. So I was free then to go and play football. And I started playing for my local team. I remember the first game that I'd never played competitively, so I was like Bambi on ice, but down the park I was like really good. And then third or fourth game in, it just clicked and I scored like 5 goals, and from then on I was just like sick. Anyway, I did trials for Watford Centre of Excellence when I was 16 and I got in and spent like the next 2 years doing that, and we were training 5 times a week and playing as well. And I got like it didn't quite work out like professionally, but I got an scholarship offer to America when I was 18, and I actually turned it down for reasons I won't go into, and I ended up working in a bookies and boxing.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you work in the bookies?
Yeah, I was working in the bookies for a year.
I didn't know you worked in the bookies.
And my life kind of spiralled there.
Yeah.
Like I was training really hard with my boxing, but I got into like pills and going out clubbing and stuff like that, and that's like in April 2009. I was out on a night out at Alexandra Palace with my brother, got peeled off my face, basically was about to drop down like dead. I'd overdosed at Global Gathering the year before, and I was just like, God, like, if you're there, if you're real, like, save me, I don't want to die. And I actually, funnily enough, I came to a bench outside in the smokers area of Alexandra Palace, and I literally went, God, if you save me, I'll give my life to you. And like that, I was stone cold sober. I remember looking around and I was like, realised just how wicked my life had been. I'd been like womanising, drinking, drugs, fighting, breaking into cars with my mate, Mark.
Your little car robber, yeah?
Yeah, I was doing all sorts, mate. It was like, my life had just spiralled, you know, and then that night, God come into my life and I walked away from all that life, applied for the Marines and...
What was the first thing that you did, Sam? Like, say that next day? Did you read your Bible?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't have a Bible, my brother gave me a Bible, like a message Bible, one in like contemporary language, and I devoured it. And before I tried to read it and it was like, this makes no sense. And it was like, the only way I can describe it is like my eyes had been open to it, and it was like, it was truth like bouncing off the pages to me, and it made sense. And I started going to a church in Watford called Soul Survivor, and there I just learnt loads, and I had to give up. I was with this woman at the time that was like a bit of a fantasy for me type thing, and all this.
Of course.
And I had to give all of that up, and I went celibate. I went from, you know, sleeping around and all that to celibate for like five years, no masturbation.
Yeah.
Mate, it was hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
But amazing, like. And then I met my wife eventually, and we waited till marriage. We did it all like kind of the old traditional way, and it was a blessing, mate. But I struggled, you know. I'd come from that life of like lust and all of that, and I had to give it all up. I say I had to, I didn't have to. It was my choice, and this is what the Lord demanded of me if I was to follow Him. And you know, and I did it, and God blessed me massively. Like, I shouldn't even be here talking to you, you know. I should have died in that smokers area. Exactly.
It's crazy. You say about lust there, like, even in the intro to this video, I'm filming myself speaking. I'm going to keep it in, and I'm driving, and I'm talking about not caring about what people think here. And I look at a girl while I'm driving, I check a woman out, and I'm like, I've just been caught on video. I'm like, I'm going to keep it in, because it's truth.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is a battle, and just because I emphasised in the video, like, just because you're a Christian, it doesn't mean that it's not a battle that you still have. Like, it's my biggest one, for sure. It's something I really struggle with, like, massively. I try, I'm definitely getting better. I'm on 1,000,000%, so much better. But it's a battle.
Yeah.
And for you to give that up, like, when you're living that lifestyle of, like, fantasising over a woman that's just a bit older than you, like,
yeah.
Nice, innit? But
yeah. But like, the thing is, people, the question would be like, well, why do you have to give it up? Like, why does? The reason is because it actually kills you. If you go to the end conclusion of lust, you'll end up in some sick, twisted fantasy. This is why all these billionaires are on Jeffrey Epstein's island, because nothing satisfies anymore. Like, hot girls with big boobs and stuff, that only satisfies to a certain point. If you can have any that you want, you get sicker and sicker and more twisted. Like, if you ever remember watching porn, like, you'd start with kind of like, oh, it'd be enough to just watch like a couple having sex, and then as you deepen and you go years in, you become more specific with it, and more, and you know, if you continue that for 10-20 years, you become some sick, twisted, like, messed up, like, yeah. And you can't talk. I see it in the gym all the time, bro. Like, men who are watching porn and lusting over women, they can't speak to women. I was a PT for like 7 years in the gym, and because I broke that freedom of lust. Like, sorry, I still battle with it to this day, as we talked about, but I never let it win over me.
You run, don't you? Like what you said. Because I called you the other day, and I was speaking to you about it, and I think you said to me, you were like, you won't win that. If you against it, you won't win it.
Yeah,
like, you won't win. You've got to just run
away from it. It's the only sin in the Bible that it says to run from.
Yeah.
It says resist it, like, run away, flee from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, I'd see in the gyms, like, lads can't talk to women because they're so lusting over them. I could like talk to any girl in the gym.
Yeah.
Because I've broken that kind of like seal of, like, you know, sexual lust of like a woman, if you know what I mean. And like, that's not to say that like I'm perfect. I'm not. I have, as I said, I'm 16 years deep as a Christian, and I'm still even today fighting those, you know, sinful desires.
Of
and
course,
stuff, you know.
yeah. As every man is. Every man is.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, it's say been a while since the last time I was with someone. I'm quite open with it. It was like January, and I remember speaking to you. Or it was Feb, and I spoke to you, and it was like since being baptised, that was like that point where I'm like, I really want to make an effort. But then going out to Bali, that was hard.
Mate.
It was hard, mate. I didn't. But I can tell you right now, if it was put in front of me out there, I'd have 100%.
Yeah.
And it was like, I'd have absolutely messed up, 100%.
Yep.
It's a hard.
It's just building, like in anything, progressive overload. You know, when you first start bench pressing, for instance, like the most you can bench is like 40 kilo, 50 kilo.
That's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. And over time, as you get stronger and stronger, you can lift more weight. And it's like when you're a new Christian, it's like knowing where you're weak and looking at all the areas in your life and being really honest about like, where's my weakness. Like the fact that you can say that. So many blokes would never say, oh, this is my weakness of lust. Most people are too proud, or they won't even say that there's a problem. So the first thing as a new Christian is like identifying, like, where's the weaknesses in my life, where's my temptations, and now I need to fortify and I need to build up those areas, you know. And for you it's lust, so it's like, right, I put things in place to prevent me falling into it. That could be like, you know, restrictions on my browser research. It could be that I have to confess to like someone each week, and I've got, you know, whatever it is that you need, you got to kind of do and fortify that area of your life. And for me, like one of the big things was like having a TV in the house. Like, I binned my TV off like years ago because it's just like the temptation when it's 11 at night and, you know, the family's in bed or whatever, to quickly
901.
Exactly. You just, like you know all the numbers, and you're like, and you know, before such a slippery slope, bro. And like,
it's heavy, and you got to think it's like we've been fed it by like we have been fed it like, you know, when you're younger, you got your mates round for a sleepover, and it's like sleepovers are, think about it, mate, they are, mate. Dangerous. Yeah, they're dangerous. They're fucking dangerous. And some mad sleepovers when I was a kid. I'm not going into details on them.
That's where I learned like a lot of the sick stuff I knew as a young man.
Yeah, mate, my mates are fucked. Hal and Kenny.
Oh yeah, I bet. Like
they'll be watching it.
Hal and Kenny, they've just destroyed so many lives.
Scumbags, the pair of them.
I remember I was never allowed to watch South Park or anything like that. Even Simpsons was like looked down on. I'd go to my mate Mike Tipson's house, mate, everything's permissible. And obviously as a young man you love it. You're like, oh bro, can I stay at yours, Mike? This, because you're just like freedom, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? But it's not freeing like when you like long term.
Mate, I'm on that though. You had that mate. I had that mate as a kid, and he's actually in jail now, but he was allowed to play GTA from. Yeah, he's in jail for shooting.
Shut up, are you serious?
I swear.
You could not write that, could you?
But you just go to his house and GTA.
Yeah.
Everything, and you're like, I think we were in like year 5, and we were just robbing people on GTA.
Yeah, it's mad.
Obviously,
prostitutes in the car and that.
Strippers.
Yeah. Crazy, bro.
It's
and
crazy.
Like, what is year 5? Like 10, 11?
Year 5 is 9, 8 or 9. Because you're 10, 11, height 6, isn't it?
And then
or
what,
9,
you go in
10,
at 12?
10, 11, yeah.
Yeah, what chance do you have? If you're growing up with that, like, what chance do you actually have?
It's mad, isn't it?
Ask Hal about this. He's got a really interesting theory about like KGB and how they've, for the last like 50, 60 years, they've been putting propaganda, sexual propaganda into the West. And like, so all of these things, like the promiscuous society and the LGBT movement, all those things, he says that it's a KGB thing. And I was like, wow, that's so interesting, because obviously, like for instance, you know, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company.
Yeah.
If you look at like our kids' TikTok feeds, it's all like, you know, freaking losers like Logan Paul dancing and stuff. In China, it's all like engineering and things like that. So the algorithm's completely different, because you're dumbing in your enemy. Like, look at the average teenager. They're like monged out because they're watching all this junk just continually. You know what I mean? Like, you are destroying the West with this kind of like with media, basically, you know, and it's in the hand of every kid.
But it's crazy. It's the stuff we're fed on that algorithm. You got to think, people have found their purpose now. in what is like going on in the world. So their purpose is like investigating just the evil that's going on. So like, I don't even know how to explain it. So let's say illegal immigration. Some people's purpose now is that, and it's every day when they wake up. That's the first thing they think about. And obviously it's not fucking right, but that's the first thing that person thinks about when they wake up. It's the last thing they think about. That's their purpose. And when you think about it, it's not really a healthy purpose to have.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine the pressure that comes with that, to think of that every second.
Yeah.
Some people's purpose is with the Epstein files.
Yeah.
We were speaking about that. That is out of your control.
Exactly.
It's out of your control. Like, the first thing you do is look at the Epstein files. I remember when I come to, I think I'd stayed up until like 4 in the morning. It was probably like 5 in the morning.
Reading them.
Yeah, I come to church the next day and you were like, you look knackered. I was like, hey, it's been down a rabbit hole.
What are you going to do with that information? There's nothing you can do.
Just think I'm about to storm fucking the Epstein files.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but the thing, that's what I'm saying, you know, like we're in the child protection group locally.
Yeah.
It's like you can actually make a difference in your local area because you're so obsessed with like what's going on around the world.
Yeah.
You're no good to anyone.
Of course.
Like be useful in your local sphere of influence. Like your little brother or your cousin or your niece or your nephew, they need you.
Yeah.
But you're so distracted with everything that's going on over in Iran and stuff, which you can't do a thing about because you're not a politician.
It'll consume you.
Yeah.
It will consume. I was speaking to Joff about this, and it was like, all you can do is be, and Joff said it perfectly, it was like, be a genius in your own area. And it was like, and he said the Latin word for genius, I'll try and get it up.
Geniosa.
Something like that, yeah. Suck it.
Yeah, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, just be
a genius, yeah.
That's it, just be creative in your own community. Do things in your own community, try and make a difference in your own community, whether it be helping men, whether it be doing, like you said there, the child protection. That stuff's amazing. I'm still yet to go on one and help out on one, which I'm really looking forward to going on. But that's incredible, it's admirable.
What would you say the area of expertise that you're most kind of like genius at? That's a terribly phrased, sorry.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's terribly phrased. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm a genius, do you know what I mean? At all.
But
like,
what area would you say is like you have the most knowledge and the most kind of experience in?
Communication amongst people. I really think I'm good at that. Speaking to people, and it's just communicating. And the Bible says, Corinthians 9:22, I must become all things to all people by all possible means I may save some. Yeah, and it's speaking to people. I feel like I can really be like a chameleon. I'm not in a way where I'm trying to be something. It's just when I'm speaking to someone. So let's say there's someone that's really posh comes to me. I can engage a conversation with them and get on the same level. And then someone that's from, let's say, a lower class, rougher, just
like an Everton fan or something like.
An Everton fan. One of the lads with them, do you know what I mean? I feel like I can be relatable and my people skills are really
empathy,
good.
man. You've got such deep empathy for people. Like you could. Harry's a bit like that as well. Like
Harry McKnight is a massive empath.
It'd be like, I come into the gym once, sorry, not to take away from you, I'm just like adding this in. I come into the gym a few weeks ago and like, me and my missus, I think had an argument or something. Like, no one would have known anything.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you alright? And I was like, yeah. And he goes like, what's the matter? I was like, nothing. What are you talking about? And he goes, nah, your energy's off. And I was like, well, I've had an argument. And he's like, I knew something was up. And I was like, how the flip? Because I didn't like have a tell on my face or anything. I'm quite good at covering. And like you're very similar to that. You can just tell.
You sense it,
yeah. You're good at that. But it's tiring as well. Like you have to carry a lot of people's weight.
100%. And you know what? You have to be careful. And I think it's important to have boundaries. That's something recently I'm trying to make more of a conscious effort about. Is the boundaries that I'm having in place. Where like you can give too much away. Yeah. Because then it does act as a weight to you.
Doesn't it?
But it's I think people skills and empathy. I am very empathetic. I love helping people. But also, it's them boundaries that are important, where you can only give so much away.
It's like you have to be like, it feels horrible. It feels like you're not being loving, having those boundaries, but actually, in order to go further and to help people better, you need to have those boundaries. Otherwise, you end up just burnt out and threaders.
How can you lead men when you can't fully lead yourself? Do you know what I mean?
Good,
If you've got to lead men, you can't have everyone coming at you at once. It's impossible. You can't move forward if people are coming at you from all directions. you've got to have the boundaries set in place, and most importantly channels. And this was an important one with coaching as well.
Yeah.
Where it was like when I first started off, it was just free for all, and I was like, whoa, what have I done here? And it was like, right, cool, what can we do here? Let's get Duffy in. Daily check-ins. Go through the channels. Speak to me on a Friday. That's the day where we talk about the week. We reflect on the week. We go over everything. You've got your daily check-in with Duffy. Those sort of things in place. Dead important. But then it is, you know, like the park sessions, stuff like that. You end up building relationships and friendships with the blokes at the park, and then in that way. And that's nice.
It's lovely having that in-person touch point with them.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's special. That's my favourite part of the week. That.
Do you have to like be topless? Like, is that one of the rules of the park?
Naked.
Is it like get your top
get
off
your
now?
top off? Do you know what, mate? Someone said to me the other day, it was like, why are the tops off? And I'm genuinely, Sam, ever since I've been a kid, any given opportunity, I was running around bolloco. No, not to say I'd be bolloco in the park. I wouldn't.
That's the special sessions, isn't it? You have to pay for them.
Yeah.
No, really, it's natural,
if
though,
I
isn't
was
it?
fat, mate, like, I wouldn't care if I was, I don't know, it's weird. I'd just be running around with my top off, me with a set of boobs running around. Look a bit mad, wouldn't it?
Nah, it's primal, isn't it?
It is primal, mate.
It's
like, naturally, we feel that way. You're like, it's
Yeah.
nice to just have the sun on you, the wind on you,
definitely.
and it's nice. Shorts and that.
So many of our clothes as well, Matt, are like plastic now. I've been looking into that a lot. Like, I'm just a bit mad these days, but like, I'm trying to go cotton because I was wearing like a lot of synthetic materials because of like BJJ and things like that. I was wearing synthetic lycra boxers for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And I think it's like I was looking.
Put a set on now.
Yeah, bro. Look into the fertility of it. It can like mess your fertility up.
Yeah.
Like there's very low level studies on it, so don't like take them to be gospel.
I've heard.
Like I've gone all natural cotton boxers now. It's just like
what, like the proper grandad bills?
Yeah, but not like the
They're
loose
not tight,
ones.
is it?
No,
Yeah,
they are tight.
Are they
still,
not
but
the loose ones?
These ones here.
Not the loose ones. You know the
Discount
proper,
code. So.
discount.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Like down here, like
Mate, proper baggy. Proper baggy.
I'm not there yet. Give me 10 years.
Yeah, apparently they're dead comfy. I think Hal wears them.
Oh, mate, look at what old people wear. It's all practicality. They're actually like all over it. You
Braces.
Know what I mean? Yeah, mate. So
No
good.
belt.
Yeah,
Functional.
so good.
Do you know what I mean?
They're all
Sick.
over it, mate. They don't care as well. Like they got like,
That's how it should be.
yeah.
Well, listen, that's sort of, I don't know, I want you to leave everyone with some good advice, because I know you're a man with incredible advice. You're a genius in your own respect, like you are, mate. You've helped me a lot in my life. You've acted as a mentor for me. You've helped me when I've been there when I'm low. You've helped me with my faith. One thing I was speaking about the other day was like you said there, when you really needed God, he saved you. And I used to pray. I used to pray every time, and I used to say the same. I used to go, please, in this situation, help me, help me, help me, help me. And I was like, show me a sign, and always got help. But I always said, I promise you now, if you help me, I'm gonna turn and surrender to you, and I never did. But no matter what, every time I cried out, and I really did, I prayed for it, he kept coming back, and that's what taught me forgiveness. And I feel like I was always forgiven for being an idiot for my actions, and that's what's special, you know.
He's a gracious God.
I was thinking those kids are going to come over and say something, but it's gracious. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's just pure grace for him to forgive me after I lied to him and said that I'm gonna surrender myself if you give me this. And he kept giving me these things, but he kept coming back, and then not until and I think that's because he had something planned. He had something planned, and finally I did. I surrendered. But that's thanks to you.
Oh no.
I'm grateful for you, Rob.
Yeah, yeah. I was just passing on a message of good news about a man who saved my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, any advice to any young men out there now watching this about faith?
I'd say 4 pillars to frame your entire life around. Number 1, physical capability. Be the most physically capable person you can be. That means train hard. That means learn to fight so that you can be a deterrent to evil. Wherever me and Tom go, because we know how to fight and we look after ourselves, we are now a deterrent against evil, and it's our responsibility to stand up. Like for instance in this park today, if someone got unjustly attacked, it would be for us to defend them.
Yeah.
So physical capability. Second one, your character, integrity. Are you someone who can be trusted? Are you someone who can be relied upon? If you say you're going to be somewhere at a certain time, are you going to be there? Like, all these things are so important. Number 3, your career and calling. Don't settle for a big pay packet and be miserable when you know you've got a better purpose, and vice versa. Don't sit in self-comfort when you know you're supposed to be doing something else. I'll give you an example of this. My mate Sam Thorley was out in Singapore heading up recruitment on over 100k a year, gave it up to work in a mental health institute in Runcorn because he believed in it. He was on 25 grand a year and he was like the happiest he's ever been in his life.
What a guy.
And the fourth one, community. So we've got physical capability, character, career and calling, and community. Are you building a stronger community? Are you there for those who need you? Are you an influence in the sphere of influence around you? Are you a role model on all these things? Like, reach out to your friends, reach out to and help your family and your road. Do you know your neighbours? And these are all encompassed in the man Jesus Christ. If you look into his life, and don't believe all the nonsense on YouTube, if you look into the Bible and read about Jesus Christ, you will find that, number 1, he is the Son of God, and number 2, if you base your life on his, you'll live a life of purpose. And that's all I've really got to say.
Amen.
Yeah. Bless you, brother.
That's quality. We'll wrap it up there for today. Very grateful for Sam and to have him there, and plenty more to come, and we'll get a proper podcast studio set up. Maybe a fire next time.
This is great, man.
It's sick though, isn't it?
This is better than
I know. We're out here. Just go, it's sick.
You're witnessing to people as they come by and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nice, and hopefully they hear something.
Exactly.
Hopefully they hear the good message. Well, anyway, like and subscribe. I think that's what we're meant to say. No? Like and subscribe to my channel.